All right, where to start? Well, as many of you know, the bike industry is facing some significant challenges right now. There's a lot of riders losing sponsorships, there's brands shutting down, and overall things are just pretty rough right now. And in times like these, having a strong personal brand is more important than ever because it gives you so much leverage that extends far beyond your riding abilities or contest results. The thing is, the stronger your personal brand is, the more leverage you have. And the more leverage that you have as an athlete and a content creator, the less these external factors, things outside of your control, can negatively impact you. I would also argue that the more riders out there and creators who are killing it on social media, creating fun, engaging content for people to consume, the better it is for the sport because the sport grows, it just creates more opportunities for everyone. And I think we should encourage each other to start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram account, collaborate together, push each other. And there is just like so much benefit to that. On top of that, the stronger you build your own personal brand and content, the more untouchable and resilient you become to struggles in your industry. So before we dive into how to perfect your content and land sponsorships, I want to talk about something that's really been helping me lately, and that's BetterHelp. I'm pretty excited for this paid partnership. I first started using BetterHelp when I was feeling very overwhelmed between writing, content creation, side projects, collaborations with brands, and just trying to balance my personal life with everything else I was doing. I felt like a lot of the time I was just juggling way too much and never doing enough, and it got pretty exhausting. By working with a therapist at BetterHelp, I've learned how to channel my energy into what matters most and how to set boundaries. This has helped keep me focused and fulfilled. Honestly, it's been a real game changer for me. So if you're feeling the same way I was, whether you're a content creator, an athlete, or just someone who's navigating a busy life, I highly recommend checking out BetterHelp. And you can get 10% off your first month by going to betterhelp.com/markmatthews or going to the link in the description here. In this video, I'm going to focus on one key topic. It's super important, and that is content relevance. Right now, I'm working on an ebook. It's like over 100 pages long. I can't believe I've decided to send it with this massive project. And one of the first things that I introduce is content relevance. Because on the topic of sponsorships, one of the most common questions I get is how to gain more followers. Content relevance is directly correlated to this. So let's get into it. Brands connect with creators and athletes who connect with a specific audience. So narrowing down your niche will really help you out with that. For example, I ride for Marin Bikes, and Marin's slogan is made for fun. If you look at what I do as an athlete, I'm not a contest athlete, and I don't take anything super seriously. I'm just out having fun on my bike and documenting everything on a weekly basis and putting out my favorite moments online. So it aligns perfectly with the brand's values and my values, and we have really carved that niche where we are a perfect match. Here's how to refine your focus and engage your ideal audience. Step 1 is to identify your favorite type of content. I would recommend writing down 10 things you're passionate about and then answer these questions. What excites you the most about mountain biking? How do you spend your time off the bike? What aspects of mountain biking do you love the most? For example, is it trail building, gear reviews, riding techniques, how-to videos, things like that. Then you really want to look at what makes you unique in the mountain biking community. I would say this is one of the most important things ever to brands because there is a million riders doing the same thing. You really need to stand out somehow. Step 2 is to assess the market. Passion is really important, but it has to align with market demand. You should identify popular topics in mountain biking to find your own unique angle. Don't worry about something that's untapped or not. For example, if you love to do trail preview videos, but you've noticed there's already a million of those on YouTube, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but yours have to stand out and be different somehow. And finally, you want to focus on areas where you personally feel like you can provide the most value to the audience. For example, that could be going on a really fun adventure with some friends and documenting that day and making it really fun to watch. It could be a how-to video. It could be a trail building video. It could be a gear review. Whatever interests you the most and you feel like you know the most about and you really enjoy doing, stick to that. Step 3, really dive deep into your niche. Understand inside and out what it is you really want to showcase to build trust with your audience. Research some different trends in mountain biking, like popular trails, gear launches, whatever's going on. And then share practical tips, inspirational stories, insider knowledge to keep your audience engaged, things like that. Step 4, you really want to narrow down your focus. Stick to a few interconnected topics that reflect your identity as a creator. For example, for me, I like to explore new riding zones, then show a bit of trail building. Sometimes I'll show off a specific bike, and then I'll break down the process of riding gnarly features. I love to do all these things, so my channel features all those topics. It's also important to note that it's important to have lots of good fun lifestyle elements to your content. You really want to blend that in there so it's not just purely riding. For example, if you can storytell into some adventure content or show some sustainable outdoor practices, tell someone else's story when you're on a trip and highlight other humans other than yourself, I find like that really cuts deeper and you get some pretty fun, interesting stories that you personally get to gain from, and then you get to share with people. And that's like for me, that is super rewarding as well. And remember, all this content should tie back to your core identity and the lifestyle that you want to promote. And the final step in this video, step 5, is to speak to your audience. Don't try to speak to everyone. Cater to the specific type of rider or person you're trying to target, whether that's like trail enthusiasts, like someone who likes to explore and preview places all over the world, or if it's someone who loves to learn about the latest and greatest riding gear. There is so many different like unique niches in this industry that you can really narrow down your focus on. And that's the audience that you want to target to and focus on. And laying on top of that, you really want to build a cohesive brand that authentically represents the mountain biking lifestyle that you would like to promote. There's no question here. Content relevance is the foundation for building a successful personal brand as a rider. By narrowing your niche, aligning your passions with market demand, and delivering valuable targeted content, you really position yourself as an authority in your space. This not only helps you attract a loyal audience, but it also makes you a prime candidate for brand collaborations and long-term partnerships. However, you have to remember that the key to achieving consistent growth is consistency itself. Success won't happen overnight. It's the result of regularly putting out high-quality, engaging content that speaks directly to your audience. The more consistent you are, the more your audience will trust you, and the stronger your personal brand will become. So really, all you have to do is stay focused on your niche, understand your audience, and show up consistently. Growth will happen over time. There's always a learning curve. You're consistently growing. I feel like every day I learn something new. So just keep going out there, put yourself out there, and like your results will far exceed your expectations over time. You just have to really keep putting in the work and it'll eventually pay off. So get out there, start creating content, and remember your audience will grow over time. I'm always so stoked I see a new creator or rider I've never heard of before who puts out a really exciting video. I think that is just like the best thing ever. So get out there, grind your content. Let's keep growing together. Let's build up this sport and help each other out as much as we can while the industry is in these rougher times. And if you found this video really valuable, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything. I'm gonna put out more of these videos that have like useful insights with regards to sponsorship as I work through this ebook. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.